System override. Does not compute.
Voice recognition authorized.
Hello everybody, welcome to the newest 5 by AI. We have a great show. So this is going to be about top 5 TV series of all time. I mean, I have my favorites. There's one on the list that I absolutely love that AI picked. There's several on there that I don't like or don't have in my top 5. One of them that I really wanted to put on, but I didn't because of the ending. It was just so terrible. And then, well, let's check out and see what AI has.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the golden age of television, those TV series that grab you by the throat and don't let go. We're talking about the shows that have kept us glued to our screens, biting our nails and wanting more. Now, we're setting some rules here. We're sticking with the heavy hitters, HBO, Cinemax, Netflix, FX, and Paramount, because they just consistently deliver the goods. And one more thing, to make this list, a show needs to have at least 3 seasons under its belt. We're talking about stories that unfold over time, characters that evolve, and worlds that draw you in deeper with each episode. You know, the kind of shows that stay with you long after the credits roll. So, get ready for some serious drama, intense action, and maybe even a few laughs along the way. We're about to break down the top 5 must-watch miniseries of all time. Buckle up.
Never seen it.
Let's start with a show that's all about the unexpected, Fargo. This anthology series, inspired by the Coen brothers' classic film, takes us on a wild ride through different eras and locations, all connected by a thread of dark humor and brutal crime. Each season introduces a fresh cast of characters, from bumbling criminals to hardened killers, and throws them into situations that spiral out of control faster than you can say Minnesota nice. What's remarkable about Fargo is how it manages to balance its quirky characters with genuinely gripping storytelling. You'll find yourself rooting for characters one minute, then questioning their every move the next. It's a testament to the show's writing and the incredible performances of its cast, which has included everyone from Billy Bob Thornton and Martin Freeman to Ewan McGregor and Kirsten Dunst. And with 4 critically acclaimed seasons under its belt, Fargo has solidified its place as a modern classic. It's a show that keeps you guessing until the very end, leaving you wanting more, even when you know it's time to say goodbye to these characters and their twisted world.
Might have to check it out.
Next up, we're heading down to Colombia for a deep dive into the world of drug cartels with Narcos. This gritty and often brutal series chronicles the rise and fall of Pablo Escobar, the notorious drug lord who built a cocaine empire. We witness Escobar's transformation from a small-time smuggler to one of the most powerful and feared criminals in the world, and the relentless pursuit by the DEA agents determined to bring him down. Narcos doesn't shy away from the violence and corruption that fueled Escobar's empire, but it also delves into the complex characters caught in the crossfire. We see the toll that Escobar's ruthlessness takes on his family, his associates, and the people of Colombia. And we witness the moral struggles of the DEA agents as they navigate a world where the lines between good and evil are often blurred. With its gripping storyline, stellar performances from Wagner Moura as Escobar and Boyd Holbrook as Steve Murphy, and its exploration of a tumultuous period in recent history, Narcos is more than just a crime drama. It's a captivating look at the human cost of the drug trade.
Great show.
Now let's talk about a show that takes the idea of a family vacation to a whole new level, Ozark. This Netflix series plunges us into the dark and dangerous world of money laundering, following the Birds, a seemingly ordinary family who find themselves entangled with a Mexican drug cartel. When financial advisor Marty Bird, played by the ever-brilliant Jason Bateman, makes a desperate deal to save his own skin, he uproots his family from their comfortable Chicago life and relocates them to the Missouri Ozarks, a place where secrets run deep and danger lurks around every corner. Ozark is a masterclass in suspense, keeping you on the edge of your seat as the Birds navigate treacherous alliances, evade their enemies, and descend deeper into the criminal underworld. We watch as Marty's quick thinking and financial prowess are put to the ultimate test, while his wife Wendy, played with chilling intensity by Laura Linney, reveals her own capacity for ruthlessness. With its stunning cinematography, complex characters, and relentless tension, Ozark is a show that will stay with you long after you've finished binge-watching it. It's a reminder that sometimes the most dangerous monsters are the ones hiding in plain sight. Let's take a trip back to the 80s with Stranger Things, a show that combines sci-fi thrills, supernatural chills, and a healthy dose of nostalgia. Set in the small town of Hawkins, Indiana, the series follows a group of kids who stumble upon a terrifying secret, a parallel dimension known as the Upside Down. When one of their own vanishes into thin air, they must confront terrifying creatures, unravel government conspiracies, and face their own fears to bring him home. Stranger Things captures the spirit of classic 80s adventure films, with its lovable characters, synth-heavy soundtrack, and blend of heart-pounding action and heartwarming moments. We see the kids, Mike, 11, Dustin, Lucas and Will, grow and evolve over the seasons, facing challenges that test their friendship and push them to their limits. With its talented young cast, led by Millie Bobby Brown's breakout performance as 11, Stranger Things has become a global phenomenon, captivating audiences with its blend of nostalgia, suspense, and heartwarming friendships. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest adventures are found in the most unexpected places.
Here we go.
Finally, we arrive at a show that needs no introduction, a series that has captivated audiences worldwide with its epic scope, complex characters, and shocking twists and turns. Game of Thrones. Based on George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire novels, the show transports us to the land of Westeros, where noble families clash for control of the Iron Throne, ancient prophecies unfold, and winter is coming. Game of Thrones is a sprawling saga of power, betrayal, love, and loss. We follow the journeys of Daenerys Targaryen, Jon Snow, Tyrion Lannister, Arya Stark, and a host of other unforgettable characters as they navigate the treacherous political landscape of Westeros and confront threats both human and supernatural. With its stunning visuals, intricate plot lines, and memorable characters, Game of Thrones has left an indelible mark on television history. It's a show that has sparked countless conversations, inspired fan theories, and kept us glued to our screens for 8 seasons. So there you have it, our top 5 must-watch TV series of all time. From the icy plains of Fargo to the drug-fueled streets of Narcos, the money-laundering schemes of Ozark, the supernatural mysteries of Stranger Things, and the epic battles of Game of Thrones, these shows have kept us entertained, captivated, and on the edge of our seats. Now it's your turn. What are your favorite mini-series of all time? Hit us up in the comments and let us know your picks. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more top TV show countdowns coming soon. Until then, keep watching.
Wow. Interesting, man. Well, let's see how things shake out. I'm gonna put my list together. Good video. AI had some good stuff in there. I'll show you what I got right here. Okay, everybody, so this is what AI came up with. Of course, they came up with Fargo is their number 5 on the top 5 list. Now, I have to be honest, I have never seen Fargo. I saw the movie. The movie was good. The series has Billy Bob Thornton, so I'm a big fan of Landman. I'm watching that right now. Obviously, that's, 2 seasons in. From what I understand, the AI guy said anthology, so I'm assuming it's several different, I guess every year's different, maybe? I don't know. I'll check out Fargo just because Billy Bob's in it, and we'll go from there. Narcos, I love. It's on my list. Ozark was a good show. Ozark was good. Wendy killing her brother was kind of a weird thing for me, and then a lot of these shows end kind of weird. I don't know. The ending, I had a nice cliffhanger from, going into the last season, but not the biggest fan of, I don't know. Ozark was good. It was a good show. I'm not going to knock it, but did not make my top 5. Stranger Things, great show. I guess if you have teens, there's a couple of things that I would not have had in there, but I thought it was a good supernatural sci-fi, show, kind of like on par with maybe Cobra Kai or something like that. and you can get like, 15, 16-year-olds involved with the show. So it's a cool show. Not my top five. I liked it, but I mean, there's so many to choose from. I can't put it in the top five. Game of Thrones is epic. It's just an unbelievable show, and we'll dive into that. Okay, everybody. So I want to dive into what I thought were the greatest TV shows of all time. Of course, like I always say, these are very subjective. I think my list, I think a lot of people are going to like the shows that I have. And I think AI missed out on a few of these. So number five on my list is going to be Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy ran for 7 years. It was a great show from 2008 to 2015. A lot of these shows, what I have noticed, they always have a good spin-off, either a prequel, a sequel. The show is so good, they got to keep it going somehow. Even if they kill the character off like Jax. I don't like the way this ended, but the show really was an awesome show, and it segued into the Mayans really well. And the Mayans, a lot of the guys from Sons of Anarchy go in Mayans, and vice versa. There are a lot of twists, a lot of turns, of course, a lot of these guys getting whacked. Great show. And the cool thing about this show is after the show was over, there was a whole after show like recap you could watch with Kurt Sutter. I think it was on FX right after the show. It was like a whole hour. They talk about what's going on and blah, blah, blah. I don't think they did that every season, but they did it for a few of the seasons, and I used to watch that. So Sons of Anarchy is definitely, on my top five. Number four, guys, and a lot of you guys are going to have it higher on your list, but it's at least in my top five, and that's Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was just a cool show because it shows what somebody will do when their backs are against the wall, especially when it's your health. And Heisenberg, with the cancer diagnosis, being a teacher and, not having the money to pay for the treatment. Maybe he didn't tell his wife right away, I believe, and goes into the whole drug trade and, going into business with the cartels, and then the whole deal over there with the swimming pool, and oh my god, a lot of twists and turns, lots of cool stuff. And it also had a spin-off, Better Call Saul, excuse me. And I have to be honest, I haven't seen every season of that, and I need to go back and probably start it. There's so many great shows, it's hard to get to all these, but Breaking Bad, guys, is, I think, in everybody's top five, and it's number 4 on my list. All right, man, number 3, it's got to be Narcos. I got to tell you, this is an awesome show. I loved every minute of this show. And, Narcos with Pablo Escobar, and then Narcos with the Mexican cartel later. It's just, I just love it because it's got a lot of like, it's basically a true story. I mean, a lot of it's embellished, but for the most part, it's a true story. And a lot of the characters are by name, and a lot of these events actually happened. And Narcos, whether it's, Narcos with Pablo Escobar, or Narcos, the Mexican cartel, or Mexico, they're awesome flicks, and I'm hoping they make more. There's a lot of material there, and especially recently with everything in the news, and I think it would be cool to keep this one going. In Narcos, I mean, if Narcos isn't in your top 5, I really suggest that you guys watch it.
You hungry?
I could eat.
Ricotta pie with pineapples. My sister said the ricotta pie was delicious.
I can't eat that. It's got cholesterol.
I made it with the low-fat cheese.
Yeah.
my God, the kids are gonna freak out when they see this.
Brought him Jersey's best sandwich, fucking best in the world.
We had sandwiches brought in the other night. 4 with ham, salami, gabagool, 1 eggplant, and the other with tomato and mozzarella.
Babe, I ordered you some pasta fazool to start, and we're gonna get a plate of antipasto to share. I got some rare imported salami.
A gabagool, provolone, and vinegar peppers.
Hey, Gabriela says we're down here for the gabagool.
The gabagool.
Tony gabagool, Grandma. It's nothing but fat and nitrates.
Gabagool? Over here.
All this from a slice of gabagool?
First time here, try the Johnny Cakes.
What the fuck is that?
Quail. Alabuco.
Didn't I see this guy in the park this morning taking a shit on a statue?
Hey, happy birthday to you. Got salsicha for you. Give him $5 a ziti.
About 45 bucks is a ziti.
At least 80 bucks is a ziti.
Ziti.
With your baked ziti.
So what, no fucking ziti now?
Hey!
I'm so sick and tired of hearing you people talk about food. That's all anybody ever talks about is prosciutto, cheese, and fucking fava beans. I'm drowning here.
When you're married, you'll understand the importance of fresh produce.
You make this pizza? Pie was found at a crime scene. My pizza never hurt nobody.
It's a custom job.
How's that, sir?
Double meatball, pepperoni, sausage, peppers, onions, extra mozzarella. Here's your Johnny Cakes. I gotta warn you.
Fucking Johnny Cakes.
Look good. Pass me them red peppers.
Not bad. Mix it with the relish.
Get a pastry box. Now fill it with cannoli, square down, and Napoleons.
Fuck this. Hey, this fool you down. What's wrong with you? I brought some cookies. Pinoles.
Hey, Tony.
I don't.
You like creme anglaise?
Hey, you bless it, I'll eat it.
Fucking nosy? Eat your money, God.
Do you have low salt selections?
Now this is the most crucial part. You put the pasta back in the pot. You add a little gravy. 45 seconds, stir it up real nice.
Can I just get some macaroni and gravy?
It's more than just the food, but I wanted to play that clip because how funny that shit was. It's stuff like that that made the series so good. Guys, you know, The Sopranos is number 2 on my list. It's the one that set everything up. This was the first one. Now, I know what you guys are going to say. No, we've had these shows, this and that, like Knots Landing and Dynasty and all that crap when I was a kid watching my mom watch it. But no, this is HBO and this is Watch Party. This is getting together, watching an episode every Sunday at your buddy's house, or you get a bunch of friends that come over. I mean, that's what we did. And couldn't wait for the next week. All the characters, you built the relationship with each character. A lot of them got whacked, but you know, then you move on to the next one. And Tony was just great. James Gandolfini was just a great actor. This role was made for him. And I know in real life he wasn't anything like that guy, but that's what made him a great actor. And Sopranos is just epic. I mean, so many just storylines, and you know, you had Johnny Sacks and you had Phil, you know. I can't even say it without swearing. Then you had the whole Vito thing, you know, whatever happened there. Carmine, whatever happened there. But it was the OG. It was the one that, it was the trendsetter, this show that set everything up for all of these other shows to become big. You know, Netflix wasn't around when this was around. Sopranos awesome. Now, again, all these shows that I've been talking about had a good spinoff or a prequel or a sequel. Sopranos hasn't had that. Now, they did have a film, The Many Saints of Newark. Newark. How do you say it? It sucked. Terrible movie. They rushed it. They didn't do a good job. It would be cool if they came out with a sequel, a true sequel. Some of these guys are still alive. A lot of them have died. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they can do something. We'll see. But Sopranos for me, epic. You guys ready for number 1? I mean, come on. Sopranos is a 1A, but this is the other number 1. Here we go.
Winter is coming.
Might just be the cold.
Winter is coming.
It's cold outside.
You don't know cold.
Winter is coming for him. It's either me or this cold, and it doesn't appear to be going anywhere.
And winter is coming.
You look cool, boys.
It was a bit nippy. Winter is coming. Winter is coming.
That's cold. Winter is coming.
Mm-hmm. I'm cold.
It's cold and it's wet. Winter is coming.
You're crying because you're cold? You're a long way from home. Winter is coming.
I imagine you might be rather cold.
And winter is coming.
Oh, that's all right. I'm fine. You're not. You're freezing.
So there you have it, guys. Winter is coming. I got to tell you, living in Wisconsin, when we close the pool, that's what we say. Winter is coming. And I always got a chuckle out of hearing that during the series when it first started. So Game of Thrones, epic show. I mean, this was the other one that created the watch parties. You know, you had Sopranos, and then you had this one. A lot of the other shows that I saw, I would just watch them on my own or whatever. Hey, did you see this or that, whatever. But when it came to Game of Thrones, it gave me Sopranos vibes. Everybody was watching it. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was saying, hey, did you hear about what happened? This guy died or they did that. Let me tell you what. The Red Wedding episode, that was an eye-opener. This whole show with Joffrey and, you know, what happened to Ned Stark and, you know, the ending. We got a cliffhanger. I mean, what's cool, now this is one of those that gave you a prequel, like a lot of these other shows, they usually have a prequel or a sequel if they're really good. So we have House of the Dragon, or second season on that. But Jon Snow went over the wall. And, you know, they can come up with some more material in the future. What I found interesting about this show was I found myself downloading maps of Westeros, however you pronounce it. I found myself looking at the family tree of the Targaryens and the Starks and the Lannisters. A Lannister always pays his debts. Just an awesome show. I mean, I love everything about it. The last season, some people nitpicked it. I know they rushed it. We had COVID. We had a lot of problems. You know, they had to wait. They condensed a lot of stuff in that last season. The 2 episodes leading up to the very last episode were unbelievable. Just awesome. Yeah, you could have knocked off a few characters differently, but it is what it is. It was just a great show, though, and I'm looking forward to more material, whether it's more House of the Dragon or if it's something with Jon Snow. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys like, what you think about my list, what you think, what else should be in the top 5. I think I got a good list here. AI came up with some good stuff. Some honorable mentions, you know, I was a big fan of Yellowstone. The last season killed it for me. I mean, I don't know what was going on there. I didn't like the way it ended either. The series was great, but I didn't like the last season. It does have some awesome prequels, though. If you guys want to check out 1883 and 1923 with 2 seasons, it's really good with Harrison Ford. But I like that. You know, Cobra Kai is a cool little show. Excuse me. But I can't put it in the top 5. There's a few other ones too, but anyway, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.